Well, hey y'all, I am back with another nail video, and I just want to start off by saying if you are a returning subscriber and you're coming back and you're watching another one of my videos, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you are new, my name is Jessica. Thank you for clicking on this video. I am a nail tech, and on my channel I love to do how-tos, explain all things nails, and basically just a educational nail place. So if you are a new nail tech and you're trying to learn a couple of tips and tricks, this is the place for you, okay? And if you are an OG and you just like to, watch nail videos as we do, then you're in the right spot. So I'm going to start off by doing a full set, y'all. I have my friend Rita in here today, and she came, you guys, with no nails on. So that means I'm going to be doing a full set. No soak-offs in this video this time, y'all. And y'all, I already told her I was going to let y'all know how it is. She snatched her nails off, okay? And of course, as a nail tech, I do not recommend that you snatch your nails off. You need to soak them off. That is the best way to remove your nails. But no worries, we're going to get her taken care of, and we're going to give her a full set today. So I'm starting off by doing my natural nail prep. I have pushed back her eponychium. I went in with my cuticle bit, and now I'm coming in with my sanding band and just etching her nail plate. And when I have clients who come in with their nails in this kind of condition, I use minimal pressure, you guys. So of course, every client is different, but you always want to be sure that you're basically doing a look over and kind of like a consultation of their nails, what kind of state they're in. Because like I've said before, for each client, it's all going to be different. So now that she already has layers removed off of her nail plate from when she, popped them off, I have to be super careful when I'm applying pressure with this sanding band. I don't want to go in and remove any more layers also. And when you're using your sanding band, the purpose of it is just to remove shine anyway. But when they're thin like this, you can cause damage. So you have to be super careful. And as I'm going in with that sanding band, you can see that there is some inconsistency on her nail plate. So it's basically lifted nail that is left on there from when she pulled that nail off of there. So that is the only thing that I am removing off. Now, if it is a ridge or an indentation, I'm not going to go and try to even out the nail, but anything lifted off of it, any nail, then yes, my sanding band will get that. You don't want to leave that because it may interfere with your acrylic application, so you could possibly get acrylic breakdown. So when they come back, that's probably why you'll see bubbles or lifting. So you just want to be sure to get that off. So now I'm going to go in and I applied her tips. I applied these stiletto tips that I use from Amazon, and I cut down her length, and now you see me coming in with my scissors. I'm basically making that point. Once I do that, I'm going to come in with my hand file and then just get those tips into shape. Okay, so once I get all of those tips applied, I'm going to go in and dehydrate her nail plate, and then I'm going to prime twice. Now I'm coming in with my first color, and it is Young Nails. I want to say Cover Pink, or it may be Cover Rosebud, but I'm kicking myself because I just recently did a purchase with Young Nails. I went online and ordered a few stuff, and I did not repurchase the Cover Pink, and I have used it up, and I just got it. So that says a lot if I just got this acrylic powder and I'm already through it. So I need to, I guess, get the bigger one next time I get it. But back to the set, y'all. This one is going to be just a full color of this nude nail. Now the design that I'm going to be doing, it is an inspired set. I am going to change the color, and of course I'm not going to have like the exact things that she used, so I'm just going to basically tweak it to what I have. So I have recently been as y'all know, making a lot of stickers. Now there are different ways to apply stickers. Normally what I'll do is I'll do my full base, and then at the end of the set, when all of the nails are done, I will apply the stickers on top of that and then just cap it in a gel base and then top coat. Well, since these stickers, I want to say they can hold up against the acrylic, I'm going to try and encapsulate them. And I really don't like to do that. I mean, you can really tell the difference in an encapsulated work and then something that's sitting on top. And for the most part, I like for my stickers to be on top of the nail. But for this design, I'm going to do them inside. So we'll see how we like it. So to move on to this pinky, I'm going to be doing a tri-colored ombre. So I'm going to be using 3 colors to complete my ombre. And this first color that I'm coming in with is from Glam and Glitz. So to start my ombre, I pretty much always start at the tip. So I apply that color, I get it in position, and then I leave it to dry. I always do that before I come in with my next color. So once I apply this color, I'm going to move on to the middle finger. This one is also going to be the same. It's going to be that tri-colored ombre. So I'm going to apply that first color at the tip also. So once I get done applying that color to the tip, I'm going to move on to the pointer finger, and this one is just going to be a full solid color, and I'm using that same color from Glam and Glitz. Now this is pretty typical of how I work. I pretty much stay like in a rhythm. So if I'm working with one color and I have that same color on multiple nails, I'm going to go through each nail and apply that color before I move on to a different color or a different design. Am I making sense? I hope so. But that's pretty much how I apply my colors. And I do a lot of jumping back and forth. You kind of just have to see what works, you know, for you, or what you think makes you work faster. I like to do this too because it helps to keep my monomer clean, you know, because sometimes if you're using a lighter color and a darker color, you need to use your lighter color first and then move on to your darker color so it won't dirty up your monomer. So I tend to always just kind of start with my lighter colors first. So I'm coming in and applying my cuticle bead now, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but this powder is pretty much thick. Like, it smooths out once you start working with it, but it is a thicker powder. And when it comes to Glam and Glitz, you never know what you're going to get. And when you're doing ombres, like, I hate to reach for a Glam and Glitz color when I'm doing ombres because most of them are not very blendable unless you have like the blend collection or you know exactly what powders work. It's hard to work with Glam and Glitz when you're trying to do an ombre, so you're really going to see me working these products. So for this color, like I said, it's going to be solid. So I'm going to go in and cap it with clear. And like I said before in other videos, when you cap your clear, you want to be very intentional about how you cap it. I apply my clear just like I apply my first color, my design color. That just ensures that, you know, you're keeping everything tucked in and it's all nice and neat. So when you come in and file, you won't have a lot of work to do. So for the thumb, this one is also going to be a solid color of the nude. So I went in and applied my first bead, and now I'm coming in with my cuticle bead and I am just blending that through. So coming back to my ombres, I'm going to come in with my second color, and this color is from Valentino, and this is from, I believe, their Disco collection. Now You have to be careful with Valentino colors too, because I'm pretty sure, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that the disco collection is pretty much like straight pigment. You know what I'm saying? So they could be pretty hard to blend also. So leave it up to me, y'all, to choose all of these hard acrylic powders to do an ombre. Don't get me wrong, I do love Glam and Glitz because of the variety of colors that they have. So this is very doable. Don't get me wrong. I don't want you guys to think that you can't work with these powders, because you absolutely can. It's just going to take a little bit more effort. So I finished with that orange color. I applied my second color, and now I'm coming in with my final color, and this one is also from Glam and Glitz. Now you can tell right off the bat, this one is a very marble kind of acrylic powder. So I went in and I applied it first, and with this one, when they marble like that, I really go in and use wet beads. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just get the color down, and then I'm gonna just tweak it and go on top of it and add wet beads as I need to kind of get that blend. And as I'm patting down this second bead, as you can see, I'm walking it down. I'm walking it into the orange, and then when I get it into the orange, I'm only going to fade down there where that orange and that pink meets. That's how you want to do when you're blending and you're doing ombres. You want to walk your color down into the other color and then blend just that bottom portion. So once I have that done, I'm going to go in and do the same thing on the middle finger. Okay, so once I have my application done, this is pretty much my base. Now I'm going to come in with those stickers, and I'm going to be using that bottom row of those flowers, and I'm also going to be using the top row on this sheet. So since I'm applying straight over this acrylic, now it has not been buffed, fouled, anything, so it's pretty much smooth. So that makes it hard for the stickers to stick to. So what I've done is I've taken some glue and I kind of just put it in place where I'm going to apply my stickers, and I kind of just fanned over it because you don't want it super wet. You do not want to apply your sticker into something wet. So that's why I kind of fanned over it to kind of just make that glue tacky. Now this glue that I picked up, y'all, was trash. I don't know where I picked it up from, but I ended up throwing it away. But it was trash. It wasn't even getting tacky. So it took me a couple of times to apply that glue to get the stickers to stick. So here I'm coming in with just the back of a nail form, and I'm using that to really press those stickers into place. Now when you're doing any kind of encapsulation, the main thing you want to focus on is whatever you're applying in the nail, you want it to be completely flat. If you go in and you try to cap anything and it's sticking out, moisture can get into that nail. So that's why you want to make sure that these stickers are laying completely flat. So like I said, I had to add more glue because that glue was trash. So I just did that, and I went back and just made sure that those were really stuck down. I mean, I really took my time and made sure that those stickers were all the way down. So I'm going to do the same thing with the thumb, and by this time I think I switched up my glue, so we were good. But I'm going to do the same thing and apply those stickers onto the thumb in the same way. Okay, so for my ombre nails, I'm going to be using these LV stickers. So I'm just going to do the same thing. I kind of took some glue, rubbed it into the nail, fanned over it so it would be tacky, and then I went in and applied these stickers. So I applied those LVs to the middle finger, and then once I'm done applying all of my stickers, I'm going to go in and cap all of these nails. Now when it comes to encapsulation with the nail stickers, I am going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to take that bead and I'm going to apply a wet bead, and I'm basically going to just let it flow over the nail. So I'm going to apply the bead and just let it fall down as it goes. I'm going to make sure that I tuck in the sides because that'll kind of keep the acrylic in and kind of keep it in place. And then once it's kind of set up, I'm going to take a wet brush and then brush over it and start getting it into shape. So that's pretty much what I do when I want a super clear nail. Like the clarity needs to be clear. And also these are paper stickers too, so I don't want to disturb them too much. I just want the clear acrylic to glide over it, and then that way it won't interfere with that sticker. So once all of that is done, I'm going to start my finish filing, and I'm going to start with my hand file first, and then I'll finish with my sanding band. Okay, so once I have all my filing done, here are the nails, nice and sharp, how we like them. And we're going to go right into design. So I'm basically just going to add some butterflies to those pointer fingers. So I'm using all clear jelly stamping for this, and I'm going to basically use the pastel orange and pink to ombre that first base of my butterfly. So I took that and I'm going to stamp that base on, and then I'm going to come in with my next layer, which would be the black outline to finish these butterflies. And that is one thing that I love about clear jelly. They have a lot of layered stamping plates. You know, when you do layers, it doesn't have to be just one flat color. And that makes, you know, the image more realistic, more drawn like, I guess you can say. So that's why I love them. I really do recommend clear jelly if you want to invest in some good stamping products. So these butterflies are pretty much the only thing that I'm going to be adding to this set. That's a good thing about encapsulating like nail art. Once you're done applying that acrylic, that's it. You don't have to go in and do any extra steps after you have applied the acrylic. So that's a plus for encapsulation. But these are the nails completed, y'all. Really bright, super fun nails. Perfect for the upcoming summertime. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in another video. Bye.